I have of late, wherefore I know not. Lost all my mirth. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculties and form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world. The paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust?
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, our memory be green, and that it us befitted to bear our heart in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointress to this warlike state, have we, as 'twere, with a defeated joy, with an auspicious and dropping eye, with mirth in funeral, and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole, taken to wife. Nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along. For all.
Our thanks.
Now follows that you know, young Fortinbras, holding a weak supposal of our worth, or thinking by our late dear brother's death our state to be disjoint and out of frame, co-leagued with this dream of his advantage, he hath not failed to pester us with message importing the surrender of those lands lost by his father, with all bond of law, to our most valiant brother. So much for him.
And now, Laertes, what's the news with you? The head is not more nature to the heart, the hand more instrumental to the mouth, than is the throne of Denmark to thy father. What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My dread lord, your leave and favor to return to France, from whence, though willingly, I come to show my duty in your coronation. Now I must confess that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again to France.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
He has, my lord, wrung from me my slow leave by laborsome petition, and at last, upon his will, I sealed my hard consent. I do beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine, and thy best grace. Spend it at thy will.
My cousin Hamlet, and my son. How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Hamlet, cast thy knighthood color off, and let thine eye look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with thy veiled lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest 'tis common. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it particular with thee?
Seems, madam. Nay, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black, nor windy suspiration of forced breath, no, nor the fruitful river in the eye that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for they are actions that a man might play. But I have that within which passes show, these but the trappings and the suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these morning duties to your father. That father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow. But to persevere in obdurate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. It shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a heart unfortified, a mind impatient. But you're intent on going back to school in Wittenberg. It is most retrograde to our desire. And we beseech you, bend you to remain here in the care and comfort of our eye.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. Stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam. Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his canon against self-slaughter. Oh, God, God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely. That it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion, to a satyr. So loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Why, she would hang on him as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet within a month. Let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month, or ere these shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body like Niobe all tears. Why, she, oh God, a beast that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer. Married with my uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month. Ere yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left a flushing in her gullet eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.